So guys, this man Bronny James cannot keep doing this. This man Bronny James literally not even a few games ago just dropped 31 points. 31 points. 11 for 13 from the field, 6 for 7 from 3, took the dub, was the best player out of everybody who played that day. Guys, players like Cameron Boozer, Robert Dillingham, Jared McCain, Mookie Cook, Cooper Flag, all these guys were playing. And in my personal opinion, this man Bronny James had the performance of the weekend, dropping 31 points. And I'll pop it up on the screen. I made a video breaking down Bronny James in this game, saying that Bronny James is officially here. Senior year Bronny is different. And if you watch that video, what did I say specifically? I literally said that Bronny James cannot go from dropping 31 points to having a bad game the very next game. And coincidentally enough, this man Bronny James just finished with 4 points. 4 points versus Arizona Compass. Guys, I do not want to take a step back. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep putting my opinions on the line like this, because guys, I'm an advocate. I've been trying to tell people that this senior year Bronny, this is the Bronny James that we've been waiting for, and the consistency factor is exactly what I'm going to be looking at for Bronny James this entire season. And there was a reason why in that video I was telling you guys, I can see Bronny James averaging somewhere between that 14 to 18 points a game. A lot of people was coming at me for saying that, saying he was, since he dropped 31, he was going to be averaging 20 and 25. Guys, it's Bronny James. From what we've seen, he's not been a consistent scorer that's going to be dropping 20 points every single game. That's why I'm not too surprised that he did finish with 4 points in that game, just because he hasn't proved that he can be a consistent scoring threat on the offensive end on a game-by-game basis. And this is just a perfect example of that. But guys, like I said, Bronny James scored off against Arizona Compass, one of the top prep schools in the entire nation. I believe they're actually ranked as the second best team in the country right now. They have so many 5 stars, so many 4-star players like Mookie Cook, Victorious Miller, True Washington, Rayvon Griffith. Guys, I can go on and on. AZ Compass, they are definitely the real deal. And Bronny James only finished with 4 points. 4 points in that game. How you go from dropping 31 points in your previous game and the next game you drop 4? Guys, it doesn't make any sense. This is what makes great players great players. They're able to be a threat. They're able to have great games on a consistent basis. And you can't do things like this where you go from dropping 30 points to 4 points. Imagine LeBron doing that. Imagine a guy like James Harden scoring 50 points in the next game, he drops 6. You know, those guys don't do that. I'm obviously not comparing Bronny to those guys, but you guys understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't have a bad game. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that Bronny James wants to be in that level, in that top tier, top 5 players in the nation, top 10, top 15. You can't have games where you're dropping 30 and the next game you're dropping 4. It just does not add up, especially him being who he is. He's the best player on Sierra Canyon. You can argue that, you know, Ashton Hardaway, Xavier Elohim are the best players, but in my personal opinion, I definitely feel like Bronny James is the best player on that team. And as the best player, you cannot be shooting less than 10 shots. You can't attempt less than 10 shots in the game. I do not care what nobody says. I don't care what type of offense they're running. You can't have a guy like Justin Pippen or Dylan Metoyer shooting more. Like, guys, come on, you're Bronny James, you're LeBron James' son. Attempt more shots. It's just not gonna add up. It's just not gonna allow him to be a top player in the country if he's only gonna be dropping 4 points. At the end of the day, I still do think that Bronny James will be learning from this. This is a learning experience. You know, it's the beginning of his senior year. I still think that he's gonna have a great senior year. I still stamp this. I still do see him averaging in that, you know, 13 to 17 points a game, maybe even 12 points a game, 12 to 15. I feel like that's more realistic for a player like Bronny. And guys, what did I tell you in that last video too? I literally told you guys that Ashton Hardaway, he's gonna show up every single time. I believe he finished with 16 points versus AZ Compass, 3 for 7 from 3. Ashton Hardaway, you gotta put him in your notes. And like I said, Arizona Compass, they're actually a very good team. They have a lot of top hoopers. I personally like Victorious Miller. He's definitely a player that I feel like can do it all on the floor, especially offensively and defensively. He really showcased that he can be a great taller point guard that can make and create opportunities for his teammates. And I really don't know how he keeps dropping in the rankings. I think he's in that 12 to 15 range currently. I have to double check, but he's got to be a top 10, top 5 talent in that 24 class, in my personal opinion. from just what I've been seeing. But yeah, he's definitely one of the few players that I've been impressed with so far during this entire tournament. Guys like Mookie Cook, True Washington, Zayden High. Guys, this whole team is very, very good. I'm actually recording this video before they play Montverde in the finals. I'll touch base with you guys after they play. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at JuiceMadeHoops with the extra S at the end. Guys, this was Bronny James's first real test of the season. I was super nervous for Bronny James heading into this game, just because I was really trying to tell you guys, Bronny James, he's arrived. Senior Bronny is on a mission, and then he does something like this. Guys, I don't want to overreact. It's just one game. I still think he can bounce back. I want to know what you guys think about Bronny James versus Arizona Compass. If you haven't checked out this video out with Jared McCain versus Robert Dillingham and how Jared McCain just went off on Donda Academy and exposed the whole team, make sure to click this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, like the video, do all that. See you guys in the next one. Peace.